Hello, hello. I hope everyone can hear me right. Looks like it. Yep. Let's see if the comments are all working. Hey guys, how's everyone? I just want to see if my comments are working. Okay, that one's working. So leave it there. Let's Yep. Set test. Like that. Let me see. That looks like everything is working. Hello everyone. Thank you for joining in. Today we be window tinting an Indian made car. So you guys might have seen this before, might not have seen this before. Whatever the case is, let me know in the comments. And let's get started. I've already opened up one of the sides like I normally do, which is, I've opened it up, I've taken the sweeps off. This side as well, just wanted to figure out because that's a new car. Didn't know, I never opened them before. They make a big bang when I'm opening them up. Okay, to open them up, you've got basically two screws slash clips, and they'll try to spin that you can hold from one of your screwdrivers or your hand or whatever you like. And then let's open up another one which is just on the corner. If the other one starts spinning as well, just hold it and just take it halfway out ish. Rest you can do by hand. And there should be 3 more to take out before I can start doing anything to it. So there's one there which you push just right there to open it up, and they'll be just hanging. There's one inside, so you push that inside and slide it out, that right there, and take all 3 out. So that's one. That's the other one inside. And there's one just right there. There you go. The rest we'll use a bag to open them up. Scares me every time it makes a bang. It should happen. Oh, here you go. Scares me every time. There you go. Once this is off and hanging, let's lower our windows. I need to take that thing out of there. Nothing much in there, no wires or anything, and this guy will just come right off. And then what I'll do is I'll just make it hanging just in there from the top open, so I can put my tint inside. This is how you do the front, and then I'll show you how to do the back. Back is a bit easier. They've added a screw where no other companies, I've never seen that before. So let's just take this out. That's the screw I was talking about. Never seen someone edit there before. Open that up. Push that, slide this out. Yeah, if you're not happy, that's alright. Hey, Master, how are you, mate? Yep, and then there are two more things, just like the other one. And let's go with that guy and this one right there. Hey, how are you, mate? Taken too many days off. I'm just not feeling well. I've hurt my back somehow and didn't want to fix. Hey guys, yeah, I'm taking trims off or the door guard off of this car to install a window tint. Oh yeah, and then they're also better to pop the seals out. There you go. And this one will just slide out. And I just clip them back in, so it's sort of hanging on there.
Battery discharge warning. Start the engine immediately.
Ooh. Do you guys hear that? That scared me, man. The car talks. Start the engine immediately. Someone said he's not happy because I put tools on the car seat. What do you want them to? Yeah, that was the car. Where do you want me to put the tools? My tools are clean, man. Okay, I already put that battery on charge. I don't know why it's not charging the battery. It is charging, but it's slow. Why do you want to save me? That's done off, whatever I can. That's off. Everything's off. I am from Australia. This is a Mahindra XUV X 3XO or something like that. Okay, let's close them halfway. We've got a small back window, no quarter windows. Happy car. This is what I want to see in every car. Hey, thanks mate. Master Auto Detailing. Where you from, man? No, I'm not wearing a suit. Oh, it looks like I'm wearing a suit because I've got that white showing up. Yeah, I'm live. Here I am. Johnson Baby Soap. Melbourne. Oh, nice. Yeah. And I've hurt my back as well somehow. Today I sort of feel better, but last 2 days I'm limping. I was walking like an old man. Oh man, like that. Okay, let's get started. A bit chilly tonight. Hey, nice, all good, man. Yeah, for sure. I've got a lot of people that I want to do catch up next time I go to Melbourne. So we are installing that one in there. Let's make space for it. The guy was super confused. Do I go with nano ceramic? Do I go with ceramic? So do whatever you like, man. It gets weird with customer ask you, what do you recommend? I recommend my top of the range. What do you want? That makes me most amount of money. Thank you very much. Well, nah, sort of suggest them, like, you know, depending on what they drive, how they drive their car, and what they need and stuff like that. I think we're gonna change the battery inside, yes. Pretty sure I've got an extra one in there. Yep. And also nah man, I think 3M is a good brand. They're a bit expensive. I think a lot of films out there not that expensive and still be alright. Hey mate, yeah, it's a bit, there you go, it's a bit night time, yeah. This is a Mahindra XUV 3XO. It's a new model. There you go. And I need my handy dandy tack measure. Yeah, most of the times. But to be honest, I wasn't even working for a couple of days. I hurt my back somehow, and my back is not backing anymore. Sleep pattern, what? What are you talking about? Yeah, I do get sleep, but I don't have a pattern. I'm just messing around, man. But I do get sleep, like my pattern's upside down. What are you opening tomorrow? Tomorrow is tomorrow as in like Monday, or today is a Sunday. So I'm working very early Sunday. I don't think it's even a Sunday early. I think it's still late Saturday. So Sunday is our take days off. Nah, just myself. I do have like part-timers. They come every now and then whenever I need them. The last couple of jobs I had part-timers finish them off, because I just couldn't do. I hurt my back. Automatic wipers. There you go. Yeah, it's my chiropractor said before you visit next time, I need to get a MRI scan done for the back. Do you have a shop? No, this is a house garage. I want to put that. Yeah, I should. I don't think why not, Mike. I've been in my business for last 8 years. How can you contact me? Where are you watching me? Lil, you're watching me on TikTok, so you can just send me a message, a DM on TikTok, and I'll reply you back once I finish the live. You definitely need a tint. I think tint, like not having a tint on your car should be illegal. Not very often. I've never done, the darkest I've done on my windshields are 35%, which is I've done to a friend's car, and then I've done to my own car, but not for customers, no. I know. Yeah, a little bit of work, yeah. Oh, yes, I can explain how I hand cut. I have explained in the past as well, a lot of the times, but I'm happy to explain this time as well. If the window wants to go down, that might help me. So I'll start explaining from when I cut the next window. It'll be just a little bit easier for us now. Hey, Netronics, how are you, mate? Hey, thanks, mate. Yeah, YouTube is getting better day by day. Every time I stream, I gain a lot of followers and views at the same time. But the thing about YouTube is if you don't stream for a couple of days, it doesn't promote your channel as much. I use Windshield, which is a new brand. Okay, so I'll explain you when we cut this guy right there, pretty much the whole thing. So first of all, pretty straight windows. A lot of windows you see they've got you know, they've got all of these like on an angle. So what that means is if they're not straight, not very straight, and then you start measuring side to side, what will happen is if I just take this is 670, yeah, so if I take a 670 piece of tint and put it on the glass, it'll be short on the edges, on the corners. So what I normally do is I measure side to side. See, now I can go 750-ish. If I got a little bit extra, that's fine. If you cut short, you know, then there is no going back. So let's do that. I order 40 inches roll, and then I have my company cut them to 40s and 20s. So I order 60 inches, they cut them in half. Not exactly half, but is there any scan grip light? No, I don't have a light. What light? So I cut the tint, putting my knife on the box underneath. That way I get straight cuts. So this one, I'm putting it on the glass on liner facing myself. So that'll be the pattern for the glass that's facing myself as well, okay? And then the next one, I'll put it on top of the tint with the tint facing myself. So liner is like a sandwich now in the middle. Okay, let's put water and then just remove the excess water out. What they'll do, they'll sort of create a vacuum between both of these plastic film, and temporarily they'll sort of stick with each other. Meanwhile, I'll try to transfer them and cut them on top of the glass. Wet the glass again, carry both of the tint, put it onto the top of the glass, leave, so wet the film, just make sliding and gliding easier. Now what I want to do is I want to cut the bottom edge first thing. Yeah, double cutting, yep. So I want to cut my bottom edge. First thing first, take your knife, couple of clicks out with your finger, just feel for the edge, and then rest your blade is resting on top of the seal, which is underneath, and it's resting on an angle. So what angle? Like that. So if this is the seal, it's resting like this, and I'm going like that. If you're resting it and making it straight, it might dig through. So make sure whenever you slide your knife and you're taking a leverage of the seal, you sort of on an angle, and the angle should go upwards, not through the seal. So once my bottom is cut, that's one thing straight, and then we'll cut that one, which is the other side. So just with my fingers or nails, I'll make sort of a like a temporary line so I can see where I'm cutting with a couple of clicks out, poke it inside, and then just make the first cut, just like that. Oops. And we'll go straight. That's it. I need another pin inside. Hey, why the FB? I'm going good. One thing cut, and then what I'll do next is I'll move the tint a little bit forward because I want to make that pattern bigger. If I leave the tint just on there and I cut on the other side, when I install the tint, I won't have enough left to cover these edges. So I'll be having a light gap. You know, if you're doing it yourself, might be all right. But for us, when you do it professionally, I want to make that tint go inside the seal. So every single car have some sort of space. So you've got that much space on this corner, you've got that much space on this corner. You know, you want to make sure that you have a little bit of a tint just goes on the inside. I've got a Y62 and 2024 Raptor detail tomorrow. Tomorrow is Sunday. I've got day off tomorrow. But yeah, I can book you in. Just send me a message and we'll see what sort of dates I've got available. So we'll make that pattern a little bit bigger, as I said before. We'll shift it to the other side. Now we'll cut this side. As I said, take a couple of clicks out. Make sure you make that invisible line. Your tint should be straight, nice and straight. Shouldn't move. Oh, you. Oh, sorry, mate. Oh, nice. That's good. Now once that's cut, we want to bring it back. Make sure you even it out on both the sides, so I've got equal amount of space on both the corners, and I can see if my tint is straight or not because I can measure both of these things. I can see I've got equal space both of these corners, and then you want to take the excess water out. They're coming in my ears, all of your messages. Yep. So if you're getting a gap or space on the top, you might not be moving that tint to the bottom. This is why you're getting that little bit of a space. So this is why I moved it a little bit bottom, and because I want to cover that edge. So let's go roll that window a little bit to the bottom, and then I've got the glass showing up. So see that guy right there? I want to make sure I cover this when I cover the top edge as well. Okay, grab myself a plastic housing blade, hook, rest that knife on the glass, and just want to make a straight cut. Take that extra bit out. And then whenever you're peeling the tint off, like taking the extra bits out, also you want to make sure you go away from the tint, not through the tint. Otherwise you'll make a cut inside your pattern, which might not be a good idea. Okay, and this is what I want to do. I want to poke, and I just want to make that cut. If I didn't make that cut right, that's fine. I can always use a file inside, which won't be a major issue. There you go. Make sure when you're transferring your tint, do not kink it or pinch it. Keep it straight. Around these corners, tint doesn't like sharp edges or sharp corners. They can get stuck while you're rolling your windows up and down, resulting in peeling it off, and you have to take a warranty claim for the customer. Okay, which is not good. Yeah, I've got a white basket besides me. I've got one on the other side as well. I just like walking. Waste basket. Okay. Once this is done, my back window, when I cleaned it off, it was a little wet. Now it's all dry. Yeah, burning some calories. Yeah, that's right. Now I want to tape up. Let's use. Oh, nice. Just check for whatever the guys are charging locally, and also your pricing depends on what sort of film you use, what sort of area you live in, and all these things. Have a look on other tinters in your area, see what they're charging like. Car looks good. Yeah, it's made in India. Made in India. This is a sparky type, so electrical type. So I'm installing this just to see the edge when I've got my tint on top. A couple of other methods that you can use as well. You can put a light inside, just a bright light inside. You'll be able to see that edge as well. Oh, I just like this method. White tape, yes. But oh yeah. Yeah. Butterfly car. I like that. Butterfly car. Okay. I can add another tape on the top, but I think for the top we'll just use the light. Use a bright light inside, and that'll show me the top edge. This is a Mahindra XUV 3XO AX7L. What else? Nothing else. Is it? I don't know. Yeah, I can do the front windows if customer needs, yes. So the guy that was asking, can you show how to hand cut the getter? If you have any questions, let me know, man. More than happy to answer them as well. Roll these windows up. That wipe was a dry sheet, so I've added just that chemical that's inside the dry sheet to the back of the glass, just to make that tint slide and glide easier when I'm shrinking it down. You'll see later when I'm tinting the back window why I did what I did. So let's take this tint, put it back on the glass, because we will need to shrink that tint down to give the flat piece of plastic the shape of the glass, and then we'll install it on the inside and it won't have any fingers. Okay, so do a flush squeegee on one side, pull it a little bit onto the other, make sure you do that, and just the top. So what I did is I've pressed all of these three corners, so all the extra tint that I have now has all come up to the bottom on just one side, and we'll shrink these fingers so they won't pop up inside. Make sense? I think so. It should make sense. Shave down the defroster lines? Nah, I don't. Hey, thanks, mate. So these fingers, will heat them up, and from the shape of a mountain, they'll go like a snake or waves. And then you just press them down. There is a method called snap shrinking. You can do the same on that peel board as well, but nothing wrong doing it here as well. Yep. I was planning to do this car tomorrow morning, but I couldn't sleep. Jesus Mexican. I think you're asking if I'm Mexican. No, I'm not. XUV 3XO, yeah. I've got no idea what you say, mate. Can't read. But favorite 4-meter cars? Oh, nice. Yeah, nice cars. You know, the only thing that I don't like about these ones is their reverse camera is like choppy. You know what I mean? Like you're reversing and your reverse camera is like like it's not smooth. But that's about it. Okay. Now it comes the installation process. So we'll wet the glass inside. Scrub the glass really good. Oh yeah. Same thing I've seen in all the XUV range that we have in Australia. All of them, they've got a choppy reverse camera. I think that should be something that you can fix with the software update. I don't know why they don't do it. Did I fail my first stint? Like first stint, like when I started? I don't think so, mate. That one right there, it reminds you of what? Grandfather's hat. Yeah, my first ever car, Ocean, I couldn't do it, man. I wasted the whole roll and didn't even finish. A couple of things that I started doing, like, okay, so when I was getting my windows dried and I wanted to do cut both sides at one side, you know, like, you know, double cut. And I couldn't figure that out. I wasted a couple of tin there as well. So yeah, wasted a lot of tin down the road. But I think that's the fun, you know. You waste a little bit, but then you learn from your mistakes and you don't do them again. That's it. Roll it at the bottom. No, they're not meta glasses. I've got action camera strapped to my chest. How much time you need for one window? I do it slowly. So, you know, like a couple of minutes here. But I'll take it easy, I'm not in a rush. Even though this is a brand new car, I've always cleaned the seals off from the inside. All that dirt comes off of them. Makes your installation a lot more nicer. Let's get that top edge of wipers. You'll see all that dirt, even though it's a brand new car. Like, it came all the way from India in a ship outside. And all that dirt, whenever you do pressure washing, all that dirt just, you know, gets in your seals and sides and stuff like that. Roll it up. Let's clean the top edge. That's where a lot of the dirt gets to stick in. Okay. Hey Joy, you do have fun, mate. Yeah, they leave lint. They leave lint. That's just why every time I use towels, I give them clean. So now we flush the sides, and then I'll just clean that glass twice. Make sure no lint is left behind. Just like that. Maybe 5-6 cars in a day, just by myself. Used to live in Adelaide. Oh, nice. Adelaide is a nice place. So let's just squeegee one last time, and then we'll bring over Tint. Ah, okay. Where does all that water goes? It goes inside the door and then exits from a drain located at the bottom. Every door's got drains in them, and the water just exits through them outside. And then it goes to my floor. So see, my floor is getting wet. Okay, so when I install, that bottom corner goes in there first, that corner goes in there second. Diego, don't do that, bro. I'll block you, man. This is a Mahindra XUV 3XI. Alright, once you put that tint back on, you gotta align that top edge of the tint with the top edge of the glass, and that's about it. Am I using a pH neutral soap? Hey, Detroit Tint! How are you, mate? It's AC. You get that question a lot, isn't it? I am from Adelaide, Australia. Okay. Jack's Wholesale. What do they sell? Yeah, I love this guy, man. Matt, thanks for joining, bro. Yeah, I removed my window seals, yeah. Once installed, we'll do a quick inspection, see if there is anything in there. I think that's a good idea. We'll start saying acid as well. Where is that guy? I wanna give him a Santiago. There you go. Alright, that's one gone. Matt, you guys won't have that car in US. I'm pretty sure. Didn't. Do you have Mahindra in US? I don't think so. $250 if you're in Australia is like an average price. This is 20% window tint. $500. 250 isn't enough. $250 is like, you know, just the starting sort of price. Hey Daniel, how are you, mate? Don't try at home. Oh yeah, that's what I thought. Which chat software? You mean the TTS? Ah, Mahindra tractors in US but no cars. Oh, nice. Where can you buy the sprayer like mine? I make it, I sell it as well. And then if you want to see it, just go to my YouTube and search for a video that says the jetpack revealed, and you'll be able to see it. Hey Phil, jetpack view, how much do you charge? Can you deliver to Perth? Yeah, I can deliver to Perth. It's very customizable jetpack. So if you just go to YouTube, and also Matt, were you asking about the software? I've got social stream, same as you. That's what I've got. So if you go to YouTube, go to my channel, Mr. Clean Adelaide, and go to the channel, and you'll see that blue video. See that one with the guy that says, with the guy on his face. So just watch that video and you'll see the whole jetpack, you know, how you can customize it to your needs as well. And it's super nice, man. What do I recommend for newbies? A lot of practice, bro. Just do practice and that's it. Don't do it. Yeah, and that's it. I couldn't find anything else that was better than Social Stream. And also, I was trying the one that's built into StreamerBot, and that didn't work. Yeah, that's super nice, man. I think if you already have a business like a detailing business and you're already working with cars, always nice to have something new for your customers as well. Thanks, Phil. I think it's easy. Window tinting is easy if you just do a lot of practice. I think people just fail at doing practice and they'll give it a go. They'll do like 1 or 2 tries, and then I have students as well. They try once and they go, nah, not for me. Working late? Yeah, I'm working a bit late tonight. Ceramic tint is better because it blocks a lot of heat, but if you don't drive your car outside much when the sun's out, you don't need ceramic. You can go away with a cheaper solution, you know, like a carbon film. It'll be fine. Very tight seals on one corner and very loose on the other, this car. So we just have to shave a little bit of this corner, just a little bit. How many to go? What do you mean? Price it, I think we do $100 every time it goes up. So like for something like this, I might charge $250 for a starting price for a carbon, and ceramic and nano ceramic they go $350 and $450, so $100 each time it goes up. And my prices goes up because the tint also goes up, you know. So if I buy a carbon film, is not that expensive as if I buy a ceramic, and then nano ceramic is even expensive, so we pass on the price to customers, and that's it. Yep, thanks Bill. So this is still wet. Let's move on to the side glasses. I like these cars where they don't have quarter windows. What's the best tip you have for shaping and cutting? Just use a knife on the outside, and for your edges, just use a fine file if you can find any in your local stores, and that's it. Most of the times I get away with just cutting it on the outside. I might not have to use the file inside. I only use file if, you know, it's a bit off and I couldn't adjust it, then I'll use a file inside. You can choose nano ceramic over regular tint if you drive your car outside in the sun a lot and you want to save yourself from getting sunburns while you're driving the car. And that's about it. Hello, how are you? PY, I'm really good, mate. Thank you very much for asking. How are you? Yep, I am tinting the whole car, not even just one window. The darkest I have is 5%, which is that one right there. So that's 5%. That's the darkest I've got, 5%. And to compare, this is what I'm installing on this car. I'm installing a ceramic 20%, so that's what I'm installing on this car. All the way around. I am in Adelaide, Para Hills West, Australia. Hey Phil, what time is now in Canada? Yeah. Oh, not bad. Oh yeah, okay. Night, almost night time. Pumpkins, thank you very much, mate. Aiden, I'll stop working once I finish this car. I'll take a Sunday off. I've hurt my back, man, so I'm not even working that much. What am I doing? I'm installing tint on the glass. How to clean wipe from the glass? Scrub the glass with like soapy water and just use squeegee to wipe that on. So the same method as I'm doing. It might be a little bit more easier, but main thing is your rags that you're using to clean your glass with, it should be clean, because what will happen is all that oily whatever that is will get stuck to your microfiber, and then you're just rubbing that oil all around the glass again and again, and it might not give you a full clean. So make sure your rag is all new, or maybe use and throw like towels, you know, to give it an initial clean, and then use something as like a lint free sort of towel to clean it even better, and that's it. There you go. No worries, mate. Yeah, man. Yeah, just me that works for the business, yes. I do have subcontractors come in and out. Part-timers, I can say, not even subbies, they're part-timers. They don't work for anyone else. But they do have like their day job. So today, I actually just did 2 cars. The one that I did getting delivered tomorrow is a Hyundai Tucson hybrid. And you know the outside, so it was like a satin finish car, and then outside all these piano finish cars we did a satin PPF. It had inside panels, all of the piano finish parts I did a satin PPF, added a wear and tear sort of kit. And then brake calipers we painted them Lamborghini yellow. I forgot the name. I think it was like, it's a Italian name. I couldn't remember, but yeah, I did that, and that's it. Yeah, that's clean. Yeah, like to get on your car or to as a business? Do I plot into your cars? That car didn't have a pattern, man. So I'll have to do a bulk install, pretty much all of them. Some parts were harder, some parts not that hard. Yeah, I'm almost finished, man. And the next one was this one, that's it. So only 2 cars today. Yeah, it is super nice, man, and it's super satisfying to install as well. I hope this is his personal car. Water everywhere and slamming the riser on the rubber trim surrounding pillars are crazy work. Blue collar, you can't be a window tinter, man. Very hard for you to become a window tinter, is all I can say. Superior defense. Yeah, I think the more clean your hands and stuff like that are, the easier it is to install and stuff like that. Okay, so this one I have to shave. Couldn't get a better install. Hey, thank you very much, mate. Thank you very much for the gifts. Josh, I am in Adelaide, Australia, Para Hills West. Yeah. I'm almost finished, guys. Okay, let's do that. And for this one, I want to go to the bottom. And that's it. No, I am live. It's not pre-recorded. Hey, thank you very much, mate. Oh, that's all good. Here you go. You know, I did bought a new foil I can test. That one on this glass. I don't know how they'll work. I can always give it a go. Yeah, that's super nice. Just to make the edge smoother. Yep, I'm almost finished. Hey, thank you very much, mate. Go to sleep? Yeah, almost finished. No, it doesn't scratch the glass, and also the top edge of the glass is always, you know, filed from the factory as well, so adding another file to it won't do anything. Okay. $2 AM in Adelaide? Yeah, it's almost, I think almost 2 AM. Yep. Phil, yeah, that's what I thought, man. You was being, you're like midday. My sister-in-law lives in Canada, so yeah, that's what I thought. What are you saying? Hey, Andre. I always thought you left a 16th of an inch in... What? What are you talking about, man? At the top, why is that wrong? I did leave, what? No, I won't do anything that doesn't fit my garage. So that's it. So, and also because I live on a main street, I tried doing it outside once, didn't work. It's just too much contamination. Doesn't matter how much you clean it. It's just everything is in the air. Cars passing by and stuff like that. Just not worth it, man. Plus, I can always take the glass out of the excavator and trying to do it that way, but no, it's just not worth it for me. I say a big no. USA? No, I'm from Australia. Bum, what is he asking? Question: would a cheap thin job look like it's always dirty even after it was cleaned? Can't tell. Hey mate, I do get a lot of Russian, but then they start speaking Russian, which I couldn't understand. I love speaking Russians, but couldn't understand. I thought the film didn't go to the top of the glass. You don't leave a small gap at the top. No, I don't leave a small gap. I just like to do it edge to edge, Travis. It's pretty, like, it's almost feels like a factory edge or a factory tint when we install it. So barely leave any gap on there. But some tinters, they leave a gap, which is totally fine. I don't mind that as well. You visit Australia sometime? Oh, nice. So this year in last, I'm planning to visit Japan, and next year I'm visiting India, and then maybe Canada, maybe. Not 100% sure. On. So this side of the seal is a little bit tighter than the other side. So when you have tighter seal, just trying to make up and down movements, trying to make it go inside, and then you just align it from the other side. Make sure there's no more fingers left. And also because we cleaned the edge really good, whenever your tint is lifting from that bottom edge, it's bringing all that, you know, so it creates a vacuum, so all the water is getting back into the tint. If you didn't clean your edges right, this is where with the water getting inside the tint, it gets contamination as well. So that's why you're getting contamination on your sides. So if it's making all that crunchy sort of sounds, that means it's water going in and out. Hey, thank you very much. Hey, Mafia. That's it. Spray that once. We'll no, because I wash my hand before I touch my tint, so I rarely get any dust. Hey, thank you very much, mate. See you around as well. This one didn't need it much. We'll roll it back all the way up. Hey Baz, how you, mate? Yeah, this is yeah, I work by myself. Been working for 8 years. What do I think about this car? I think it's a nicer car. The only thing I don't like about Mahindras, their reverse camera is choppy or like laggy sort of stuff. Apart from that, they're nicer cars. I don't mind. Another thing that annoys me is if you open up the hood, it beeps and turn on the hazard lights as well, same time. I don't like it. So there's a button in there. The head boggles and the car wobbles. Yeah, maybe. So there's a button in there that I've got to press to not make you do that. Okay, that's it. Let's do the back. Still maybe have to make it dry. Okay, 35 or almost 20. Yeah, this is 20%. How do I keep it on the window? So the tint has a blue side, and then it has a liner side, and the border on the window, which is soapy water, helps the tint slide and glide around. Once I squeeze out all the soapy water, it activates the glue, and then the tint starts sticking to the glass again. So that's what's happening in there. Oh shit, is it? So you can only install 50% tint. Any darker you have to get a prescription. Ooh. Like, but still, do people do it like darker tints in Virginia? We have like 35 in the front and 20 at the back. No front windows. But on your like rear glass, the back windshield, you can go as dark as you want. Sort of, you know, half legalish, I can say, because on like in other laws it doesn't state anything about the very back glass. But also at the same time it says that if you have a commercial vehicle you can go as dark as you like. Why did he honk on me? Someone tells me how to open it up, because I can't find a way. Is there a button for it somewhere? Let's shut the car down. Come on, mate. Something I'm doing wrong in it. 50 on 50% tint? Yeah. This is what I'm doing. I'm holding the time button. Okay, so the car's unlocked. Now I'm holding the button because it's blinking. Okay. There's a button in there. Tiny button in there. No, there was a button. I just couldn't find it. But there was a button in there. sneaky button. If I had fat fingers, I wouldn't reach that button, to be honest. Okay, here you go. That might be it. I'll be able to see the back glass. Yeah, nice light. Okay, let's measure and then we'll cut the back glass. That's 1100. The battery is fully charged as well. Okay. I would tint whatever you wanted. Doesn't matter. And then I say to my customers, you get in trouble, bro. Not myself. Like windscreens in Australia, they're super illegal. A lot of places still do it. I still do it. And if your customer gets pulled over or they get their insurance claim rejected or whatever, end of the day it's your problem, not mine. That's funny. Oh man. Yeah, that's not nice. So anyone, if you guys are new trying to do this car, it doesn't need a lot of shrinking, to be honest. Let's turn it off so you guys can see what's happening. Whatever brand you like. I recommend each one of them. Oh, good brands, depending on how much you charge. And you know, if you charge a lot, get expensive brands, get 3M or Luma, or you know. Come on. Give me a sec, man. Let me shrink this down and then we'll have a chat. How much? Are you from Australia? No, pretty much on all windows. No, I used on the side ones. Shrink all of my glasses. Hey, RAM saddles. If someone said anything about the razors, a razor will not cut the glass. Amazing. No, he's right. $550 to $650 ish. Let's turn off the lights. Ah, yeah. So turning off the lights, I'll be able to see the edge a little bit better because I've got bright light inside. Yeah, I think a lot of comments that I get, like negative ones, are from guys that've never done tinting in their life. And I get comments on my PPF videos. And then you open up their profiles and you can see that that guy might not even have a car. They give you comments. So everyone is a professional when it comes to commenting. Hey, thanks, mate. Yeah, you get used to it. Because I do a lot of PPF as well. My hands are steady from cutting PPF as well. Oh, what? What am I doing? What? Hey, good night. Okay, let's just trace that top edge. This will get a little bit easier trying to cut it on the outside. Hey, thanks, mate. Yeah, I'm almost finished, to be honest. So let's do that. And this is what I do for all of these hatchbacks. If I can't get to it, I won't risk it. I'll just trace it and then we can cut it on my peel board. If it's a carbon blade, yes, maybe. But you won't cut through it. Yes, you can scratch it. Okay. There you go. And also the blades that most of your window tinters use, they will be stainless steel blades, and it won't scratch your glass. Let's turn the lights back on. Yeah, that's alright. We totally get you, man. Like cutting the glass and actually scratching the glass are two completely different things. You can scratch a glass, you know, with steel wool, or, you know, 4 grade steel wool, which is normally called a fine steel wool. Yeah, so I think don't get scared. And also I can suggest a demonstration, you know, I can use that and you won't scratch the glass. I can do it on customers' cars as well, but and then I've been using this old piece of glass and then cutting tint on it for a long time, and this glass is holding pretty good. I don't see anything on that one. Okay, thank you very much, mate. But also I have a carbon blade which is not stainless steel, it's black, and they'll scratch it straight away. So there have been times that I'll have to use it. I want to use it on customer's car, but if I use it on my glass, yeah, it'll scratch it. Am I South African? I get that question a lot. I think something to do with my accent, but I'm an Indian. I've been in detailing and a lot of these things for the last 8 years. Namaste. Clean that stuff off. I've got no idea how. Yes, because I've picked up accents from the people that I used to work with. I don't have an accent, I just picked up something along the way. You know, when we were installing that tint, I added the dry sheets, the chemical, the stuff that made my tint slip around when I was shrinking. That stuff, I'm just cleaning it off. I almost sound Kiwi. What is Kiwi? What does that mean? Okay. Can you guys see the back window? You want me to get another... Oh, okay. There's some sort of glue just on the back. Mesmerized. Do you want me to get another camera in here, or you guys can see whatever I'm doing at the back? Let me know if you can. If you can't see what I'm doing, I'll get another camera. mount the camera for sure. No, DJI action camera mounted on my chest. You guys be able to see that? Pretty sure. Let's change the cameras. Thanks, mate. It is iPhone, I think it's 15 or 14. So me and my missus will change it every year. So like, no, it's my turn. So whenever the new one comes in, I'll buy it this time. Is my thingy working? Yeah. Hey guys, this is me. And that's our third camera. Thanks, bro. Did it froze? Yeah, I think it froze for everyone. Yeah. It might be something to do with the Wi-Fi. It does that sometime. I was planning to buy the third camera, but then I was planning to buy my third camera, but the ADO doesn't want me to buy cameras. A soapy water? Thanks, mate. I really appreciate that. Where is my camera? Not working. Connected. Yeah, that's connected now. It should work. If it didn't want to work, then we'll just figure out another way to do it. Okay, there you go. Yeah, let me know if that freeze. We'll change it straight away. I need to get gloves. Oh yeah, and this bag that I'm carrying, I designed myself. It's super nice. Makes my job a lot more quicker as well. Steel wool. much better. Yeah. This is my house garage. Travis, this backpack okay, is out on YouTube. Where are you watching me? Yeah, you're watching me on YouTube. So just go to my channel and then look for a video. It has a blue thumbnail with the guy holding his face like that, and then it'll say jetpack revealed. Just saw that video and it'll pretty much explain you everything about the bag, how to buy and all that stuff as well, and a lot of customization that you can do with this one as well. I don't see anything else in there. Looking pretty clean. Let's grab our tint. Same story, we'll wash our hands first. What time will I finish this car? I'm almost finished. Just installing this one and that's it. Come on. To do that, I'll give that a go. I'll pick this tint up from the bottom, have it on my hand, and then we'll just ram this one on just like that, because everything else in there is pretty clean. I don't worry about contamination. Then all I gotta worry about is center out the film, and that's it. As long as I don't see any light gaps in there, it should be all fine. Squeegee out most of the water and air bubbles out of the tint with that brush that I've got. Make that first squeegee. We'll move to one side. I hear my comments in that earpiece that I'm carrying in one of my ears. Sometimes I do miss, like if I'm talking and a comment goes through it. I might miss it, but then I always say if I miss something, just ask again. You see, not yeah. I am in Adelaide, Australia. Yep, I am in Adelaide, Australia, man. Don't see anything popping up. Got tutorials, HK. If you just watch more of my lives, like go to my YouTube channel and just see all the lives that I've done before. So you can pretty much see all the tutorials as well. That's what they are. Just the lives that I do are the tutorials. And all of you guys watching, make sure you guys do subscribe to my YouTube and TikTok as well. Let's have a look how many of you guys are watching. Doesn't say much in here, to be honest. I've got no idea how many people watching me. Peak average 318, maybe. Thank you very much, guys. Phil, thank you very much, mate. I'll remember you when you come next time. What time is there now? I think it's about 2:30-ish, something like that. 2:95, yeah. So all of you guys, make sure you guys do subscribe on my channel. That's the best way you guys can support my business, myself, doing all the lives and stuff, you know. That way, when my missus asks in the morning, hey, you have a live 3 o'clock in the night? I say, yes, because I've got a lot of followers, they want to see me. Let's clean that glass off for one day. I'm not working tomorrow. Unless I get something urgent. Otherwise it will be a day off. Uh, 354 Toyota Avalon. But the Sunday, yeah, just get a ceramic or nano ceramic tint. You know, they might save you a bit from getting all that heat inside, and that's about it. I'm just closing this car up, guys. This is all finished. That's how you tint a window on a Mahindra XUV 3XO. If you have any other questions for me, just ask now, otherwise we'll be closed in a very short time. So once I put all of these door trims back, we'll be done. Hey, thanks, mate. Might have to pop this back up again. I think we missed a thingy in there. Did I? No, I didn't. 5% tint, lovely. Yes, I do have 5% tint that I can do. The only problem that I have with my 5% is you won't be able to see anything in night time. But if you need 5%, we'll do it, man. Two pretty things that go at the bottom. That's it. That thing right there goes just like that, and the rest is all fine. It says ceramic, see that? What then comes printed with it. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. See, it says ceramic. I can take it off. There's a little bit of isopropyl alcohol or just window cleaner. Hey, thanks, mate. No issues. Let's grab that. Zoris, thanks mate. And thank you everyone for watching me, guys. This is a Mahindra XUV 3XO. It's like a new model. This is probably a silly question, but doesn't have to be engineered. What? What doesn't has to be engineered? Have you used white tape on the back windows? What is it used for? Can you show me? Yeah, the white tape that I used on the back window is just a normal electrical white tape. Nothing fancy. That's what it is. It's just electrical tape. Window 10 need to be engineered? Nah. I use the tape to see my dot matrix, like the edge of the glass, so I know where to cut the tint. If I don't use the tape, I can just use a bright light to shine at the back, and they'll pretty much do the same. Yeah, guide to cut. Yeah, that's it. Easy explanation is guide to cut. Hey, thanks mate. Estonia, whereabout is that? That looks like a far away place. Put everything back where it belongs. I don't want to lose tools in my car, in customer's car, because they don't come back. Oh, nice. Thanks mate. Okay, let's do that one. I've got that one right there, which is broken. Gotta replace that one now. Thanks, sorry. That's not good. I don't know why companies does cost saving and like these plastic thingies. You can just make them better. Yeah, a lot of my customers, they watch me live. And I get a lot of work from my live, to be honest. So a lot of my customers, they already watched my live and they reach me. Hey, I watched your live. Can you do my color? I say, yeah. And some of them, like say to me, can you do my car on the live? I say, yeah, okay. That one's a little crooked as well. Let's change this as well. Hey, thanks, mate. We'll travel to USA. Yeah. On some cars, yeah. Did I have another one? I think that's just crooked from the factory. Looks like it. Yeah. Oh, nice. Sometimes I used to do this like after I finish the live. Sometimes I do it on the live if it's a car that I haven't done before. That way it gets easier for a lot of my students. They watch me and stuff like that. For the edge, everything is nice and tight. That's what you want. And once I put the screws back in, it'll be all good. How do you get those purple crowns with the number 1 of them? Which purple crowns? What? Yeah, I don't know what you mean. Purple crown with number 1 on it. What is the paint? Some sort of mustard, neon mustard-ish something. No. I normally just roll them up, and then every time I grab my tin with my hands, I wash my hands. This is why I've got very dry hands. It is what it is, man. The purple crown. Okay, I know what you mean. That's YouTube thing. Like it's it's like your number 1 fan and his number 2 fan and stuff like that. So that's what it is. Most commenter thing, yeah, something like that, man. Yeah. It gives me crown when I go watch. Yeah, interactions and stuff like that, yeah. So that's what it is. It gives me crown when I go to other people live and talk to them and stuff like that. No worries. Yeah, I think it's like the more interaction you do and stuff like that gives you a crown. Me Aboriginal? No, I'm an Indian. The amount of things that I've been that people claim that I am totally out of the world, man. I don't know why people don't see me as an Indian again. Now I am number 2. Now Travis number 1. Comment again, I'll take it number 2. Yeah, like I'm half Polish, French Indian. Polish. Alright guys, that's it. Put that back as well. Clean the glass before I give it to customer. Put a sticker on there. Do not roll down, you MF. Oh, I won't say that. Say please don't roll down your windows. Oh, it doesn't say please. Oh, it says please. While film cures, please do not roll down your windows. I can't find a better one that like sticks to the plastic trims and stuff. Maybe they've got like ceramic coating or whatever, and it doesn't stay. If I deliver this car to the customer next morning and it's just somewhere on the floor, I'll just... This one, a student gifted me a Supra and a Royal Enfield. The one is just mine. Like, not mine as in my daughter's. But yeah, so he made it from like Legos or whatever. So that steering wheel turns, it opens up. The engine sort of, you can see the engine working. The doors, they open up. The boot opens up. Yeah, so my student, he gifted me one of these. Yeah, I try to put them on the buttons, but it just doesn't want to stay on the buttons. Yeah, man. My shop is going dusty. Thanks, Travis. Thanks for joining the live, man. Thanks for staying around. And I'll see you next time, and I'll remember you as well, okay? I've got a thing that I'm getting done as well. I'm getting these clear stickers made. And I'll put them on top of the glass before I install my tint, so you will be able to see like this tiny ones, you know, and they'll be inside, like on top of the glass, but inside the tint, so you can't take them off. And it'll say where you get it done from, and then what sort of tint you had, like if it's a ceramic or nano ceramic or carbon. Yeah, it's it takes a bit of a thing. That right there. So that's not what you see. It is a swastika. So it's like a, you know, it's like a blessing, good thing, like a luck, you know. So every time, like Indian people, if I buy, I'm an Indian, so if I buy a new car or anything that's new, even when I bought my new computer, that's where I'm using to go live, or any of the cameras and stuff, I take it to like my house temple. That we have a little one. If it's a big enough investment, like a car that I can physically drive to the temple, we take it to the temple. and the car, they like to You guys can hear me now? Yeah, TikTok. Hang on. Let's fix that up on TikTok as well. Setting, where's the setting? That's funny. Audio is back now. Yep. Have a notification. So let me show you on the last car that I did. If I can change the camera back. You guys let me know if the camera is gone choppy or starts lagging, stuff like that. I'll try and do something else. So that's the one that I finished. I matched up all the gloss parts with a certain PPF, so it matches with the car. Did a wear and tear pack, which is like door cups, door edges and all that stuff. Did the Lamborghini yellow to the brake calipers, so they painted, very nice. Did all the interior parts as well. Okay, the car's locked. So all of these parts didn't have them in the software, so I had to do a bulk install, but all of these try to match all that set in vibe they had, you know, the screen, all of these parts, they all set in, all of this is all set in, all one piece, that's all set in. What else? Yeah, all of them. Yeah, look, I rarely sell like any of the packages. All that is, you know, including that part as well, so I made that set in. So it depends what the customer needs. So whenever the customer comes in, I'll ask them, you know, bro, what do you need? You know, they say, hey, I need this, 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 and then they ask me, what are the things you do? I said, you know, if you really want to make this a little bit, you know, different, maybe choose that, and then I can give you this, this, this for this much. And then they go, oh, okay, yeah, that sounds a good deal. I said, all right, yeah, let's do it. You know, so that's what it is. All right, guys, if you don't have any other questions for me, it is the time that I must go have some rest and see you guys back on Monday. I'll be live back on Monday as well. I just Tucson, yeah, it's a Tucson. Yep, it is a Tucson, Hyundai Tucson hybrid as well. Anyone watching me on YouTube, make sure you guys do subscribe the channel as well. That'll give me a lot of appreciation. Support the channel, support the, you know, all the lives that I did. And all the guys that are watching me on TikTok, make sure you guys go to my YouTube. Just search for Mr Clean Adelaide on YouTube. Give me a follow, give me a subscribe, because YouTube is not really good for us, as we get banned really easily on YouTube, on TikTok. Sorry, TikTok is not as good because we get banned really easy. So if I get a ban, it might last me 2 days, 3 days, I don't know. So if I get banned, then it'll just be YouTube. So make sure you guys are subscribed on both of my things if you wanna see that. Hit the subscribe. Yes, hit it with something, whatever you have. But make sure your screen is all protected. Alright, because I don't want to take any claims. You said hit that button and your screen's broken. That's a lame joke. Alright. No worries, guys. Thank you very much. Thanks for tuning in as well. We'll see you next time in the next live, which will happen on Monday. So make sure you guys are subscribed because I don't have a time. I can go live anytime in the day. All right. See you, everyone. Let's close this off. Let's have a look. Thanks, Phil. Thank you very much, mate.